we'll see a squad from the MAC. The Bowling Green Falcons taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Falcons will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Auburn Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt, this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Making side adjustments here. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Auburn lines up quickly. He'll take it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And the offense got exactly what they wanted. They got.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Rides the back on the option. The give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back in the... tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Snatch it quickly on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Fights off a defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Now on the move. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Got a man. It's Simmons. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give on the inside. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with champions.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Clay. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The RPO fired complete to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Falcons can really attack on this second and short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for them.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Powers through the defender.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking for a man. It's Fowler DeColosi. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react and get punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They're going to run it. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gets it out quickly. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. On the move. And he runs it in for the
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Now they'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left.
Yeah, and what a good job by the defense. The objective number one in the passing game, get pressure on the quarterback, get hits, because those hits, Palmer, they add up, don't they?
They do, and for this quarterback, he's going to have to do a really good job moving forward of not seeing ghosts and not letting those hits you're talking about start to affect him. That won't be the last time he gets hit in this game. This is a pass rush that can get home, so this guy's physical toughness and his mental toughness is now going to get challenged.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Falcons trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Under fire. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Fitted in the window for the score.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Back to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Gets open down the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46. Be a first down.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
To the air, it's Knight. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Auburn going to work with another first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. Bully ball on third and short. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these. after getting another first down. On the run, it's Hill. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Calls his own number. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's foul with Nicolosi. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Falcons need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. It's Clay. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
But if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Auburn lines up quickly. This is a design run. Touchdown, Auburn! And the pummeling has started. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They've got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Give to the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He's got the tight end.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
The screen, he can go. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as